Hello everybody, and welcome back to Aurora Plays Neverwinter Night 2 Storm of Zehir. We are finally actually up to the title episode. I am your humble bard, Tim. In the previous session, we had just finished running through the Mask of the Betrayer. I was going to say Sword of the Betrayer, in which we had to deal with getting our soul back and the freeing the betrayer from his eternal torment when he was running his crusade against the gods of the dead with the wall of the unbelievers. But now we are going to run through Storm of Zehir. A voyage across the southern seas is cut short by a mysterious storm. Your party finds itself shipwrecked on an unfriendly shore. To survive, you and your fellows must accept the aid of a powerful merchant and unravel a conspiracy that threatens to change the fate of all realms. This bold journey goes to level 15 and beyond. Previous Neverwinter Nights experience is not required. Recommended for one player. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. Does that mean can I still play as my leveled up Aurora? That's the main question, really. Aurora Borealis 2, that was my... Yep. Okay, I guess it works. I may be a bit over-leveled for this. If I find the game getting a little bit too easy, I'll go back and start it again with... Oh.
I've got some bad news. I guess that's hardly surprising given the other bad luck that's happened the last few days, but anyhow.
Okay, continue. Seems like a few pages somehow got torn out of... Oh, it's her, sorry. It seems like a few pages somehow got torn out of the Vigilance Passenger Manifest. I'll need you to sign the manifest again. For you and the rest of your party. Alright, so where is the Passenger Manifest? I looked at the hat and thought that was me again. It's right by the door. It leads to below decks. You can't miss it. Have a lot of unusual things been happening on your ship? Here and there. Some of the food we took on the last stop was spoiled. A number of our drinking barrels got ruptured. And just a few nights ago, Kellen, a good man, got himself drunk and pitched headlong overboard, sunk before... Jeez. I would suggest that means you've got intruders on board your ship, madam. But don't you worry. Vigilance been through worse in the past, and we'll be at the Semagol shortly. So we can get new supplies and fix some problems. Go sign the manifest. Alright. One of the new features of Storm of Zehir is
Look alive, you lovers! Passengers on deck!
Yes. Is the party conversation system. In a party, you will see the portraits of all party members in the conversation window. You can select the portraits to change the speaker when the party member is not the speaker. Has a response option.
Steady on, Nerol!
Thank you, Captain. That is different from the speaker. A speech bubble will appear on their portrait. Your dialogue choices will vary greatly based on how many of your party members. Okay. Be sure to create a well-balanced party to have more choices in conversations. Note you'll find this and other help messages in your journal.
Stay sailing, Captain.
Well, I don't really want... They're not going to give me other party members? Let me just do this bit here. You select exploration mode. Yes, I know. Okay. There's the book. I've still got the Sword of Gith, which is cool.
I want things battened down tight. Storms nothing loose, or I'll let Master Kajin have that.
I will register my party. Okay, so I can pick up. Alright then, let's just grab some of the more basic characters here. So let's... Okie dokie.
I would say yes.
Alright. Who's this fellow?
I'm not in a talking mood right now.
Okay then. Oh, it's Volo! Hello, Volo.
Now a storm brewing. This is more exciting than the time I found a rare scorpion in my boot.
Ooh.
This trip has been quite the adventure.
Well, you're quite the cheery one, aren't you?
It's in my nature. As an author, one must learn to see setbacks as advantages of a different variety. And this trip, well, it has been rather full of setbacks, wouldn't you say?
Sure, why not?
Why, the other day I was about to sit down to a delicious bowl of soup. And my word, I saw a pot of dolphins leaping through the water nearby. I was distracted and someone took my bowl. But the soup within turned out to have gone bad.
That was fortunate for you then, sir.
Poor soul, such a shame, but I'm grateful to those dolphins for saving me with their majesty. It reminds me of earlier when I had to leap out of the way of a maddened pelican, and a crate slipped from a rope and crashed where I had just been.
It sounds like someone's trying to kill you, Volo.
You think so? In
Yeah.
my experience, sea travel has always been hazardous. It could be I have offended Umberly in some way. She is such a temperamental, I mean, magnificent goddess of the vast ocean.
Sure.
Good traveler, I'll strive to make amends to the goddess, but probably after this storm, don't you think? In the meantime, I should likely get below decks, as should you.
Alright. Don't look. Storm Captain.
Storm brewing. And did the
Greetings,
captain say we're
passengers.
nearly at Samargold?
That's the model that they use for...
I hope we can get there all right.
Lads and lasses.
So that's the model they used for my dad in the previous game.
Saldi, Queen of the Depths seems to like you, all right. How about you give Umberly a quick prayer? See if she'll be willing to let this gale slip by us, huh?
Sure. Alright, here we go. Storm. This is obviously the storm that wrecks us.
Greetings, kind readers.
Ah! Hello,
I must
Volo.
congratulate you on your impeccable taste in acquiring this volume. Clearly you have an eye for quality, even if you are somehow not familiar with the name Volofeld Gedar.
How could I possibly forget?
Though it has been some time
Whoa.
since I delivered to you my last guide, fault entirely lies with my old friend and editor Elminster, who deemed my complete guide to the behavior of ghosts too naughty for print. I feel this tale you hold before you now perhaps my most important work yet.
Well, I don't know. I think that one's probably pretty important.
It began as I was journeying on the noble ship the Vigilant, traveling from the Sword Coast to the distant and exotic land of Samarak. A great storm began to gather. Captain Lastry assured the passengers that this storm was no match for the stalwart Vigilant. But Lastry's confidence evaporated when her second mate took the ship's wheel and cried out that it would not return. The captain herself tried vainly to right the error, but the storm threw her aside, knocking her unconscious.
Oh dear.
At the same time, a cry of terror sounded out as a sailor fell from the rigging into the frothing sea, and the shout of a leak came from below decks. It seemed certain that the Vigilant had been sabotaged, its rudder broken, its rigging shredded,
Yep.
its hull cracked.
There we go. Someone's intentionally put us here.
Turn against the grip of the storm. The vessel raced headlong toward the jagged coast of Samarak. Desperate to survive the looming fatal impact, the crew of the once proud Vigilant now scrambled to escape the doomed ship.
Doomed, I say.
I found myself on a lifeboat shortly after the incident, and in the chaos, the world went dark.
Ooh.
When I woke again, it was on the sandy shores of Samarak, and the beginning of a new adventure.
Adventure. Ha ha. That's what we like to hear.
Thanks be to all the gods. Kalimdor doesn't have you, huh?
He's a very young Volo, which is interesting.
The crew tried, but couldn't get you to a lifeboat in time. You were in the rear of the ship when it broke apart. All the others there perished. You're lucky to be alive. Some gods probably got their eye on you.
So where are we?
Well, we made it to Samarak, at least not too far from Samarkand, the last ship wrecked. Saldi here says the locals call this part of the coastline Umgar's Teeth. Wonder why that is, but there's a story behind it.
And how did we end up here?
It was just as tough a storm as the captain expected. But that's not the half of it. The Vigilant didn't respond when the second mate tried to steer it, so Lastry tried, to no avail. In fact, the storm flung her aside when she tried. Knocked her out cold.
Is she alive? Where is she?
Ah, I thought she'd have fared better, considering her speech. I paid a pretty penny for her supposed skill.
So what are all those angry-looking creatures over there?
Well, I'm afraid to say, that looks to be our welcome. Friendly bunch, eh?
Absolutely.
Now's no time for humor, you great idiot.
Ooh.
They took the captain and the first mate, and we're next.
Ah.
Easy, lass. We don't know that for certain. They took the captain, true, but they could be trying to negotiate with us.
And what have they been doing?
When we crashed, they set upon the first boat to reach the shore, carted away all the people in it. And since, they've just been gathering there, observing us. Mayhaps we've crashed near their home.
Possibly.
I'm the most worldly one here. and
Oh,
those
shit.
spirits on my side. I'll attempt to parley with them, see if I can get back their prisoners. While I'm chatting, you all will have time to search through the debris for whatever weapons you can find.
Have you dealt with these creatures before, Volo?
I cannot say I have. It sounds like they speak a rather simple dialect of Goblin. And while I have heard that they are rather fearsome, I do consider myself quite the charmer.
Well, of course you would. Is there anything else we should be searching for?
Can't say, Fred. Healing supplies, ammunition, weapons most of all. Anything you think could be of use should the Bateri attack.
Oh, the Bateri! Sounds like we're in, Cholt, maybe. Alright, off you go, Volo.
Then I shall. Will duly warn you should it appear that the creatures are soon to attack. But hopefully such a thing will not come to pass.
Death and dying works differently in the Storm of Zehir from what you may be accustomed to. When one of your party members reaches 0 hit points, they fall unconscious. You cannot use them again unless you heal them with a healer's kit or spells such as Cure Light Wounds. When a party member goes below 0 hit points, they will be dying, and their hit points will gradually decrease until they are healed. Healing and dying party members will stabilize them. So this is 5th edition rules. When a dying creature loses half their total hit points or more, they will be dead. Alright. Dead party members can be brought back to life with a coin of life, or with Raised Dead. If you don't have either of these, then you go on to a... where are we? A Temple of Orkeen, located in the most major towns, for healing services. Alright. Now I might go through my inventory, because I probably have equipment that I can give to my party members. This is the version of Aurora before, okay, this isn't the version of Aurora that I was thinking of. This isn't, this is Aurora before, the previous campaign. This is only level 20 Aurora, not level 30 Aurora. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, this'll do for now.
Say yes.
Well. From track, back, from top.
Rock. Karuru Moge. Nuche. Totomak Gubie.
Yeah, cool.
Oh my. You should start backing up, everyone.
I don't think so. Let's show them what we bards can do. Let's cast haste.
Now's not the time for demonstrations, please.
Absolutely.
May provoke them.
But they're going to attack, though. You said that. Hey, there they are. Look. Wow, where am I? Oh, they all died. Okay. They're not doing their battle stack.
Stay back, my friends. You may provoke them.
Alright. Over here, everyone. What's this idiot get himself killed? Oh, who's this? I will... healing drafts. I will take the drafts. Alright, cool.
Stay back, my friends. You may provoke them.
I'm not provoking shit, Volo. Have you sorted this out yet, Volo? Whoa.
Stay back, my friends. Sorry, friend. Give me a provoke them.
Alright, Volo, you got 10 seconds. If you don't start talking, I'm just going to kill them. A bar whip grana, a whip a niniban. There we go. Jeez. I'm way overpowered for this.
Very well. I shall announce our displeasure in no uncertain terms.
Go to it then, sir.
Stay back, my friends. You may provoke them.
I'm gonna be over.
Stay back, my friends.
I'm gonna be over here.
Provoke them.
All right, fine. All of you fall down, please. Oh, we got more Batiri.
Okay.
More are coming? Where are they coming from? Oh, they're over there. Oh. These looks like good guys.
Well, that was invigorating. In a fear of impending doom sort of way. And it seems we finally attracted the attention of some more kindly inclined locals.
Hooray!
Halt! We are Samargal's elite guard. You're under arrest.
Okay then, appears we were mistaken.
Or not.
Could we discuss this first, please?
You landed here without permission. You could be UNT spies.
We crashed here, motherfucker.
Come now, that's preposterous. Our ship wrecked on this shore, and Batiri dragged off a quarter of the crew. How could we be a threat?
Friends, please. Tragedy has caused us to crash. We've lost many brave souls. I've been sent to speak with Sasani, a merchant of some renown, who...
A likely story. You could have heard that name in passing. You have no proof you know her.
Well, even if you heard her name in passing, that must mean he's traveled with some important crowds, and that arresting us might make powerful people angry?
Whoever he might know is without relevance. All the survivors on this beach are charged with unlawful entry into the nation of Samarak, vassal state of proud Nimbrol, and are under arrest.
Oh, I just realized you guys actually can't read that. There we go. We should move... There we go. That's a bit better for everyone. You can actually see what's going on in that top corner. Alright, well, okay.
Then, by the order of the High Fence Hazmage, you are to be placed under arrest and escorted to our capital city of Samargal for processing. If you really believe this Sasani is expecting you, outsider, she can find you in prison.
Yeah, that's fair enough. At least we get an escort to town.
Cleric, raise the fallen. Death will not save anyone, not until a proper interrogation. Take what you need from the dead. Let nothing escape our sight.
Yeesh. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Good luck catching me. Yeah, so this really does feel like Schultz from Tomb of Annihilation. You got the UNT, the Batiri. They're all natives of that area. So this might have been like a precursor to that in the Forgotten Realms, maybe, or it just could be a state on the continent of Schultz. I'll have to look that up later on. I guess we go chat with the patrol, maybe kill them. I don't know.
You able to walk proper, foreign dog? Stumble or fall on the way to Samargal. and you'll wish we had left you for the material.
Very well.
Better hope you can find someone to speak for your innocence, outsiders. Else you'll rot in the prisons of Samargol. March!
Left, right, left, right, left, right. It's the same situation. No one's ever happy to see us anywhere we go.
Reporting for duty, Captain.
Right.
At ease, elite. What's all this rabble behind you?
Rabble, excuse me.
We've investigated the shore. There was a shipwreck and some hostile natives. We managed to pacify the natives and return with these prisoners.
Good. Fuck you, Pacify. I did all the work, thank you very much. But I think there's been some misunderstanding. We don't mean any harm, except for people who attack us.
That's for the council to decide, foreigner. Landing on our soil without the permission of the Samarakan government is forbidden. However, you there, I recognize you. Speak up.
Ah, yes, good man. I see my fame has even spread here. I am the writer Volothamp Gedon. I've traveled here to see Sasani, a merchant of some renown.
He wasn't pointing at you, Volo. He was pointing at me.
I wasn't pointing at you, foreigner.
Oh.
Although, actually, I do recognize you from an illustration in one of your books. You looked younger. Master Luare, you are he, am I correct? You work for Mistress Sasani, is that right?
It is, Captain, and that man Volo is my responsibility as well.
Ah. Is everybody going to come by and claim people?
Certainly, we apologize for arresting these men wrongfully, Lady Sasani. But how did you know that...
You would insult me by presuming my intelligence and scrying skills are less than the pitiful powers of those you work for? Your superiors will hear of this, assuredly.
Ooh.
Never, milady. Guards, release Master Volo and Luare to the care of Lady Sasani at once.
I think I like this woman.
Sir, what about the rest of this rabble? What's to be done with them? They could well be spies, or filthy Yuan-Ti. Best to kill them, just to be sure.
Oh, fuck you. Well, you're welcome to try. But my Lady Sasani, these guards are obviously incompetent. Might you help us argue for our release?
You are not without presumption, but within a reasonable degree I can appreciate. I think I can make use of your talents.
Aha!
Captain, release these prisoners. Unless you would like to detail to the High Phantasmage how you prevented an approved merchant of the state from doing business?
Yeah.
No, milady. We release them to your care. But the gods help you if they cause trouble here.
Oh, you needn't fear us, Captain. We'll stay out of the way.
That is not unwise, I assure you. The patrols of Samarak are not known for being a forgiving lot. Now, I have business to attend to with my 2 associates. In the meantime, I suggest you retire to Lyra's Trick, the local tavern. Come see me after you have rested yourself properly. Luare, Volo, you will accompany me back to the mercantile house. We must talk of the wreck of the Vigilant and other matters of great import.
All right. Jeez. Oh, so there's Leanna's Trick. What else do we have here? The Merchant Guild. Well, you don't do... Oh, okay. Well, if that's the way you want to deal with it. Crafting stations, Merchant Guard. Shrine of Joaquin. So that's our... Who's this gentleman?
Well, well. You don't look like you belong here, little magpie. A recent import to the friendly shores of Samarak. What do you think, Arthiok, my pearl?
You'll have to excuse him. He always gets a little jealous when I pay attention to other men. So, little bird, what makes you fly over to my store? Something catch your eye, perhaps? I am Valdinia, as they call me here. That delicious jade tiger there is Artyuk, my bodyguard. I am a merchant of my own renown, known in what circles I seek to be. Connections, I have all kinds, wee sparrow. With many pockets and many minds. What do you do here? Oh, dabble in the rabble, selling, buying, collecting things of interest, and occasionally I seek a willing friend to line their palms with coin in exchange. Tasks strange, not terrible, I assure you, little bird. Oh, you mentioned tasks. I did. You heard right, my eager bird. Things I could use for gold you could use, perhaps, I think. Oh, but alas, you have no one to speak for you here. Do you, my poor pigeon? You must roost here until someone sets you free to fly around this suspicious land without worry. When that happens, my little one, come back to me and we shall speak again. Now, show me what you got for sale. Alright. Alright. Cute. Ooh. There, you've got yourself a dinosaur.
The blessings of Uteo be upon you, travelers. What can this humble servant do for you?
It's odd for a priest of Uteo to be found outside the city of Mezzo, isn't it?
Quite so. Yushai and I are impressed by your knowledge. The great father of dinosaurs appeared to me and stretched out his long claws to Summergall, and thus I went. As the city says, if I were not meant to be here, I would not be.
Fair enough.
Thus, to continue, how can this one help you?
Why don't you join me?
Join? This is most curious. Yet I fear the Lord of Dinosaurs has no objection. Let me check with Yushai and know his mind on this.
It's a talking dinosaur!
It is decided. I shall come with you.
What in the...
Be at your ease. There's one thing I must do first.
Okay.
Yushai, my friend, you do not need to wait for me much longer. Run hence to the jungle and enjoy its blessings in the hunt. I shall be with you shortly. Now, I am ready to aid you.
Hey! New companion, alright. Wait, what? Oh, jeez.
I would say yes.
I'm actually oh god, I was thinking, why are there two Auroras? But there aren't two Auroras, there's just the one. So I didn't need to actually make my group, I could have just,
And you're certain no progress has been made since then?
Yes, my lord. Once the business at the keep was established, it seems they vanished. I've heard little talk about it since.
Sasani, I object. This traveler's information is suspect at best. Who knows but that he didn't hear your name and contact you hoping for coin?
You forget yourself, Nesirin. Master Volo was sent here by our associate, Ilfos, and this news is grave. And combined with recent events, it foretells things I am displeased to hear. But, aha! I see other survivors have seen fit to make an appearance. Wise of them. Volo, we shall discuss this more later. Nesirin, see to repairing your tone when you address me next. And Luare, I shall review your report on the wreck later.
Yes, my lady.
Yes, Lady Sasani. No problem at all.
Of course, my lady Sasani. I am at your disposal.
Welcome, travelers. I am Sasani, owner of this mercantile house, and it was a ship under my employ that you were traveling on.
Right.
You may have noticed that the guards will not let you leave the city. Not that they wouldn't love to see you slain by the denizens of the wilderness, but they'd much rather do the job themselves. And with enough time, and without my protection, they will.
So, what must I do to gain your protection, my lady?
You approach this wisely. That is fortunate. It may be that our meeting can have mutual benefit beyond what I had at first surmised. The Council of Samarak will not allow me to protect you unless you are under my employ. And if the guards do not see you perform this part, they will kill you at the slightest hint of suspicion.
Perform, you say?
Fortunately, I have tasks that need doing, and I believe your resilience will help you to fill that role.
Of course. I'll assist you, but I'm afraid I'm not very... Yes, I am. But okay, sure. I'm going to lie and say I'm not very well equipped.
A practical suggestion. You have foreseen the next step in my plans, and I presume this means you've agreed to the arrangement.
Sure, why not?
There are a pair of tasks I should ask your assistance with, both of which require you to return to the scene of the shipwreck. Undoubtedly, you are not fond of this location, but it cannot be helped.
So what is the first task?
That ship was carrying a number of goods valuable to my operation here. It would distress me if they were to be lost. If you were to return and acquire as much salvageable cargo as you were able, I should be pleased with the results.
Well, it's unlikely the goods would survive for very long under the current conditions, and the Batiri probably stole some, but I'll see what I can do. What's next?
The wreck. I am convinced it was not an accident, but I lack proof to support this theory. Take this report, investigate the area, and document what you find.
Ooh.
The authorities will see this as a harmless insurance investigation, but it will tell me far more. Here, this ring shall prove that you are under my employ, and this gold should be sufficient to allow you to properly equip yourselves before you venture out of the city. While you are at the wreck site, see if you can find any additional survivors, and be wary. It seems both our fortunes have not been promising recently. I would be careful for any threats that seem intent on continuing that trend.
Very well. This will be your first interaction with the trading system. In Storm of Zehir, you can choose not only to be an adventurer, but also a merchant. Oh, yay! At this point in the game, you can gather Sunsea ore and rare resources you discover as you adventure around Samarak. You can then take these resources and use them for crafting or sell them to various towns in the region. When selling these resources, you'll receive trade bars. These trade bars can then... I lost my space then. These trade bars can then be redeemed for gold along with other hidden rewards. As you trade, note that different towns may offer different prices for resources, so it helps to scout out the towns that offer the best price. The cargo that you collect is measured in units. Sunsea has provided you with enough carrying capacity to hold 10 cargo units. To view the cargo you are currently carrying, open your inventory screen and click on the wagon button. As you progress through the game, you will unlock additional resources. Alright, cool. So, the first campaign had the city building thing, or the keep building system, where you had to maintain and build up your keep. And now we have this one. Oh! Okay, this is interesting. You're entering the Overland map for the first time. You will travel between various locations in Storm of Zehir. On the Overland map, you can explore and discover hidden secrets, adventures, and encounters along the way. Your movement speed on the Overworld map varies based on the type of terrain you are traversing. For instance, you will move much more quickly on the road than you will in a swamp. You will also see hostile, neutral, and special encounters on the Overland map, indicated by rings underneath their feet, colored red, yellow, and blue respectively. Hostile encounters will attempt to detect you when you are nearby, and if they find you, they will move to attack you. You can use your skills to avoid detection by random encounters, or you can choose to run away. They will eventually give up trying to chase you. All hostile encounters have an encounter level, or EL. This number indicates the difficulty of the encounter. An encounter of a given EL is an appropriate challenge for a party. Right, okay, that's fine. Encounters with higher EL than your party's level may be extremely difficult, however, you'll receive a larger experience reward for defeating them. Alright. One of your characters displayed in the party on the Everland map. This party is the leader. Several of your party's leaders' skills are used. Alright. So hide and move silently are used to avoid detection by random encounters, and skill of the party leader has a high bonus will be used. Listen and spot will be used to detect encounters the party leader successfully did. Search, discover hidden stuff. Survival will be used to mitigate the movement penalties. You can change your party leader by clicking on the portrait. Alright, cool. In addition, you can use your conversation skills to gain advantage when approached by random encounters. If your skill is high enough to gain an advantage in combat, use intelligent enemies to reduce the amount that have to pay to bribe them to leave you alone. So I'm going to be using that one quite a bit. You may find other skills useful on the Overland map as well. Feel free to explore. Alright, fine. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can I rotate this around? Would you look at that? I notice strange markings on a rock nearby. You examine the markings more closely and realize it's a hidden ancient treasure staff. You recover some valuable gems. Hooray for me! Kind of annoying though. I want to rotate this map and it won't let me do it. I want to go there to the shipwreck. Okay, I'm going completely the wrong direction. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Tiny Tina's Wonderland. They had the Overland map section in that game as well. Ah, here it is. But, hang on, is there a way to... Okay, so that's the sidestepping thing. There's gotta be a way to spin this map around. It's ridiculous that you can't. So how am I supposed to find things if I can't turn the map? Ah. Let's fight some skellywens.
Aleme Vakreni. I hope you like pain.
Demi-human skull. Ooh. Alright, so let's head back to the overland map and now look, see if I can't work out how to spin the map around. Return to the overland map. Alright. Options. No, it's not the arrow keys. Number keys. No. No. Well, let's head back to the. Let's just head to the shipwreck then. Enter the cove. All right. Hey, everyone leveled up. Cool. Ooh, there's a corpse on the beach. What's the matter with this corpse? The body of the sailor lies suspiciously on the beach, half covered in sand. I will poke it with a stick. He bears no marks or wounds, but is bluish and beginning to decay. There's something strange about him, however. I'll make note of it. There's something strange in the bloated corpse. Who you gonna call? Aurora Borealis! Man. Go away! Ooh, a jungle bug. The rigging of the ship is snapped and hangs loose in several places. Do you wish to take a close look? Thoroughly examine the rigging. The rope has been frayed before breaking. The outside of the strands have a clean cut to them, unlike the others. Someone meant for this rope to break. I shall make notes of that. Ooh, a broken weapon. I will poke the weapon with a stick. Except in battle, nothing suspicious. I will leave it be. Can I take it? Oh, hang on. Craft weapon. Examine the spear. The spear seems to have snapped, not shattered. It's been broken in the middle as well. Too unusual of a break to seem reasonable in these circumstances. Make a note of it. Okay, that's cool. So that's that whole...
Get in line. Follow me.
Conversation system thing. Interesting. That's actually one thing I think they really need to include in Baldur's Gate 3, because there's nothing worse from a few of the playthroughs that I've had, where you get into a conversation with someone, but it's not the person you want to have a conversation with. And so the dialogue options are all screwed up. Like you try... if whoever the character is you've got selected, if a certain cutscene kicks off, you'll end up being forced to have that conversation with them, and they might not have like the charisma or whatnot to talk your way out of it. And there's no way to switch up in the middle of a conversation when that happens, and it really sucks.
That's it for you! Take that!
Always get my way. Fight!
A stone pylon. It is locked. Oh. Yeah, you get that spider, guys.
I would say yes.
Thank you. Try and unlock that door. Ooh. Zlantar's spear, whatever the hell that is.
Sorry, can't help you.
What do you mean you can't help me? Let's bash this fucker down.
I can't even make a scratch.
Ripped off. What I'm kind of hoping they end up doing is the Batiri battle stack, 'cause I love that. What happens is the Batiri... Oh, there's the ship's hull. I didn't even notice that was an option. The hull of the ship seems slightly strange. I will... Yes, step away. What do you mean? I want to examine it further. Oh, here we go. The hull... Okay. Examine the extreme corrosion. It's clear that someone employed an alchemical compound to weaken the wood against the impact. That would definitely a deliberate act. Make a note of that. Alright.
Yes?
As I was saying about the Batiri, when they fight, they actually stack themselves up like a totem pole. So you get like 4 goblins standing on each other's shoulders, all with their masks, just going. Ree! It's really, really cool, yeah, because they're meant to intimidate. And the drawback is, of course, you hit the one on the bottom and they all fall down. But you know, got to admire their ingenuity in that one at least. You found and collected all the evidence. Oh, there you go. Should have actually double checked that. There we go. I will enter the bazaar.
Yes? Do you have results for me?
Here is some cargo I was able to recover.
I congratulate you on your scavenging abilities. These do seem salvageable. If you recover anything else, you may give it to my major domo, Osi.
Okay.
What of your examination? Did you investigate the ship and the area thoroughly?
Yes, here's the evidence you requested.
Very thoroughly investigated, I see. Well done. I believe you deserve a reward for your hard work.
Hooray!
I commend you on your work, traveler. For all intents and purposes, you are my employee, and I shall reward you as such.
Oh.
However, our work is not yet done. Give me a moment to review the evidence on the wreck that you have delivered, and we shall talk shortly.
Very well.
Ah, greetings, friends.
Ugh.
Lady Sasani has decided to grace you with the honor of participating in our merchant enterprise.
Well, no need for... There's no need to be such a sniveling toady with me, friend. Yes. And what a strange group upon whom to be bestowed such an honor. Yet I mustn't be one to question the lady's judgment. She has more experience in these matters than I. So what does she need done? Ah, well, you see the lady, Sansi, runs the most successful merchant organization in the nation of Samarak. And despite the recent setbacks with the Vigilant, we plan to keep it that way. The recovery of some of her lost cargo has greatly encouraged her. However, there is more to recover. Much, much more. And she wants us to find a buyer for the cargo as well? How astute, friend. Yes, that is precisely what she has requested you to do. She's requested you not only that recover her cargo, but that you find a purchase for it. The ore in which she was trading is extremely valuable here in Samarak. So, how should I proceed? I cannot do much to aid you, my friends, although I thank you for asking my advice. Here's what I can tell you. I propose you use your eyes and your ears. Oh, well, really, fucking thank you, Captain Obvious. Samarak is an ever-changing environment. We cannot clear the fog for you. You must do it on your own. Well, some help you are. My friend, if you are to survive in Samarak, Lady Sansi must not hold your hand on the journey. You must survive on your own. Anyways, with regards to your trade, when you sell the ore that you recover, you will be paid in trade bars. Yes, we've already been through all that. I don't really have much interest in being a merchant. I prefer more exciting pursuits. Alright, though I must tell you, Lady Sansi will pay significant dividend for any trade bars you return to me. In addition, she has stated to me that due to your significant success in this point, she sees your continued survival as valuable. So, should you have the necessary skill and recipes to craft weapons and armor for her, from her ore, you may do so. Alright. Let's see what you have for sale then. Certainly. Okay, he has the crafting supplies. Alright, cool. Okay, where's the ore? Anyway. I think...
Greetings again, friends. What may I do for you?
Alright. So I think at that point, that's where we're going to leave today's session, getting used to this this new system and this new group. I may end up going back and replaying through it just to get the correct version of Aurora, or maybe even do a level down version, but we'll see how I'm feeling. If you have a suggestion, please comment in the... What the fuck is this person doing in... Are they dying? Oh, they're two toucans. Okay, I thought that was a person laying on their back in the fountain. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Anyway, as I was saying, tell me what you think I should do in the comments down below. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard, Tim, and be sure to come back for the next session of Aurora Plays Neverwinter Nights 2, Storm of Zehir. Bye!